Y'all, so I'm not going first. When it comes to navigating family, what are some boundaries you had to implement for yourself? Oh, not the size.
Girl,
Nikki about to go first.
I'm not always going to answer the phone.
Period. Period.
I don't always want to answer the always know what's going on. So everybody else family business and I'm family.
Yes.
Same. That part.
They are the reason my phone is on Do Not Disturb after a certain time. I'm not going to answer.
Right.
And then, wait, you must be in the bed. You don't know. I'm just not answering.
Yeah.
I don't feel like.
She's looking right at it.
Yes, I will look at it until, oh yeah, I saw you all. I don't have time for that today.
That part. Return when I got energy.
Yes.
Return to call my energy for it. Same.
So true. Because sometimes I'll just look at the phone like, I'm minding my own business. I'm sitting here reminded about I do not feel like getting drawn into it. So not answering the phone, not replying to the text right away. Just sometimes just not even accepting the invitation to a party.
Yes.
No. There are certain things I believe that there are people in this world and in your life that drain you, honestly. And it's so easy for, especially if you're an empath and you can feel that toxic, Sometimes I just have to be like, you know what, it's okay. I don't need to know.
That part.
I don't need to reply to the Facebook post. I don't even need to look at the Facebook post.
Okay.
Girl,
You know I'm good. I'm like, girl, I ain't seen this stuff in a minute.
I just unfollow.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's true.
And depending who they are, I just might meet them, and then sometimes, I'll unfollow.
Yeah.
You'll be like, did you see what so and so?
No, I did not.
I'm good.
No.
It drains my energy.
Sometimes you just don't need to accept the invitation.
So Kiki, because you just blasted me. I struggle with that, with not just accepting the invitation. Like, I feel like that is the boundary. If I master that, I'll be okay. Because unfortunately, I got a whole, like, I'm not gonna say whether it's paternal or maternal, but the whole side of the family, I can't. Like, every time, and Brittany, God knows, can attest, I don't see my family that often. Or just one particular side of my family. But when I do, it takes me days to recover emotionally from being around them. And when I'm around them, it's not even that crazy stuff is happening, but my energy can't do what it is around them because of who they are. So it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, almost like I gotta
Suppress yourself.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
and go back to a place where I can relate or not say anything, and then it's like, well, what you come for? Even though I'm just like, I want to be here because I really love y'all.
Exactly.
But it's like every time I come, I feel like I'm either getting my toes stepped on or I'm just, it's not healthy for me. So I've been trying to, through counseling, figure out ways that I can still, because I'm super family oriented, so it just fucking sucks because I'm all about family. But I just feel like I can't get a grip on.
You're making me emotional.
It's emotional for me. Like, that's why when Kiki said it, it was like boom. Like, that's my vice. That's my thing. I don't feel like I fully mastered it because the way that I do it now is I have to just not talk to them at all. So I go sometimes days, sometimes weeks, sometimes it's months. I didn't talk to my mom for almost a year one time when I was married. And when we talked again, now who the hell go that long and not talking and you just try to pick up where you left off?
Right.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Black people do that. Be like, we talking 5 years, like, hey, I'm going to the store. You want something? Like nothing has happened.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing go by. So crazy. Like, I feel like the things I've tried to implement don't work. I feel like either I can't withstand my part of it for whatever reason, because I am a giver. Like, I figured out that it's not just because of the validation that I needed. Like, I just love to give. Like, and I have to surround myself with people who I can be safe with so that I can give and not be taken advantage of. And unfortunately, I don't feel that way when I'm connected to around my family. So I was going to ask you, like, you said it was such empowerment. Like, how did you get you know, what did you do? Like, how did you get to the point where, like, okay, you're not feeling guilty? Or, because in my head, I'm thinking, Brittany's favorite thing, you know, don't wait until somebody on their deathbed or they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be, oh, I call myself putting a boundary in place. I ain't talked to so-and-so in I don't know how long. And the next thing I hear, you know, they passed away.
Right.
So it's like, I struggle with that stuff.
Jesus, different.
Oh, okay, so how am I gonna put this?
Why are you laughing, Ray?
I'm
I
not
know
gonna
what you're
say
about to
maternal either, but I will say that there was one side of the family that was always a refuge from the other side.
Yeah.
But then when both of them started to break bad, and it really started to, my anxiety started to ramp up and everything. And I feel like I had done everything that I had done, I could do in a relationship. I am not going to feel that bad about withdrawing myself. If you're gonna remain toxic, if you're gonna keep doing the same destructive things over and over again, it's like, there are certain family members and even certain friends I've been friends with for over 30 years, but it's like, you've been going through that same cycle over and over again.
Listen, can't do it.
And God has thrown shit at you and been like, you know, you need change. Okay, I'm gonna change. You change for 2 minutes. I'm gonna change. Next thing, change. Not at all.
Right.
So it's like, you have to protect your energy from those people. If you have honored them and been the person to them that you know you should be in this life. I have a relative right now. I love her to death. She is part of who made me who I am. But she has such a toxic attitude about things that I can't keep going around the same circle with you. And especially and I'm a full believer in this. I grew up being a child that was taught, like you said, not to question anything. Not to question, not to rock the boat, be accommodating. It doesn't matter what so-and-so did to you. You know, you need to just take it and don't address it, don't matter what it is. That gets tiring after, and it sends the wrong message to the child.
You do not trust your intuition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not even that your dignity is not
Right.
anything. Because somebody can treat you any which way that they want to, and just because they did X, Y, Z or who they are, you're supposed to be like, okay, give me some more, please.
Right.
You know, and it's just, that gets hard after a while. And it takes a toll on you to feel like that. So I'm to the point now, I'm going to be that old woman, not like my old aunt that passed away when my daughter was little. I'm going to be that old, cantankerous, old black woman that's going to be how I want to be, do what I want to do, don't do what I want to do. But if I know that I'm a decent person, I did it hard, I've done nothing wrong to you, and you're still being toxic towards me, it's like, love you. I'll come in the cookout. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Nice to see you. And keep it moving.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't keep degrading yourself for other people.
Right.
You just can't. I'm sorry. You gotta protect your own peace and your own spirit.
Period. Period.
Period.
Get off me. Somebody please go.
I'll go. I feel like mine is unique. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. So because I was everybody's baby, and what I mean by that is, so my grandma would keep me. A lot of my aunts and stuff were still home, so I was kind of everybody's practice baby. Growing up, I never lived that down, so they came to all my stuff, supportive as they want to be, because I'm literally everybody's baby. I was guilt tripped when I finally got married and we had to move to North Carolina. So I struggled with the fact that I felt like I've been here, I've just been existing as like this perfect kid my whole entire life, and like this one thing that made me happy. It was just like, you would have thought I was going to like China. Like I was just like, I'm going to be 3 hours away. Like I'm not understanding. So for a long time, I kind of felt like I had to kind of like isolate and just learn my family like with my husband, because I just felt this pressure of you're leaving us. And I became resentful for a while, because I just kind of felt like, why would you treat me like that? Or why would you, say like slick shit? And I'm just like, damn, you can't be happy that I got married. Like, why I gotta be like, oh, he took you from us, or like, why we ain't seen you and stuff. And I'm just like, dog, what the fuck are you talking about? So for me, I mean, I pick and choose what I want to go to. I come around more, but I definitely think I just kind of had to learn to exist with my husband and us being a family, and not me focusing on trying to make other people happy because they are used to me being a kid, or they're used to me, you know, being this perfect niece that they can like gloat and brag about. So we were just talking about this the other day. I have gotten a lot of shit because I have been a family favorite, but you know, what's the phrase about the head is heavy, where's the crown? Like, I've always felt that pressure. Like, I had to do stuff right. I had to, you know, be there for people. I had to make sure that I acted a certain way. So I kind of just had to learn how to just be free and be myself. And if anybody knows my husband, that is him 110%. So he was kind of the first person that asked me, because I would say stuff and I always would say, but my parents, but my family. And Brandon was the first person who was like, but Brittany, like, what do you want to do? So I was probably damn near 19, 20, 21, still saying, well, I can't do this because my daddy, or I can't do this because my mama, or, you know, I don't know what such and such is going to say. So I never realized how much I was living in a box until I had somebody finally say, like, well, Brittany, you can't live your life like that, or you can't live your life based on what other people think or say or want you to do. So for me, my boundaries was being myself and living how I want to live and not living under a microscope. So yeah.
Y'all done stressed me out. In a really good way.
That's why I said that. I was like, it's a loaded question.
Oh my God. Okay. Y'all got time? Okay.
Yeah, we got it. We do.
So listen, I just want to say this. I'm going to start here. My father passed in 2020. Rest in peace, Dad. I love you. But I will say that a lot of my people-pleasing tendencies, and I would even say some of the issues that I probably have, no, with relationships probably comes from, it's probably a daddy wrong. Lord have mercy. Long story short is, you know, when my dad was released from out of prison, he did to me say and he did a lot of like empty promises. I think that kind of programmed me to almost expect for like men to disappoint me. It's unfortunate and it sucks because I feel like you, Shawana, I'm very giving, and you know, definitely my romantic relationships, I tend to give a lot before maybe even getting, or maybe it's never like a full yield on my return, because the reality of the situation is what I'm still trying to learn is, look, girl, if you give it all the way, like they don't have to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then exactly, because they already, you know. So then it also made me feel as if, like you said, Shawan, I'm not really validated in my feelings, because I can remember a time or two where, you know, me and my sister were hurt by situations that, and my brothers, that probably occurred by my father, and it did occur by my father, but that side of the family was very like, no, you shouldn't feel that way. Or they were defending him and they did not validate that, you know, hey, I'm sorry, we have feelings too. So this kind of set me up to people please and to like, you know, let it be a big elephant in the room, knowing like that it's a problem. So like I can see, you know, this side of the family, and I'll be like, hey y'all, like we'll shoot the shit, we'll chill, we'll talk and all of that stuff. But the reality of the situation is, like, it's elephants in the room.
For sure.
And it's time to air it out, but it's hard because they are not willing to. Like you said, very much African American culture to let it be an elephant under the rug, let it be dirt under the rug. As long as the rug is centered in a nice place, then we can leave that dirt there. That's one thing I will say. I will say on another note though, like Brittany, I am definitely a fam favorite. It is the expectation that Jaquil is dependable. Jaquil gonna come through. If don't nobody else get the degree, Jaquil gonna get the degree. If don't nobody else get the job, Jaquil gonna get the job. I'm a minister. I'm 29, and I go to a family church, and so like of course, it's so many like relatives who come in and out of my church, but my family expected me to like be a minister. My mom said, I knew you was going to be a minister. So long story short is, I just feel like it's a lot of pressure. I feel like there's a lot of expectations on me a lot of the times. I feel like I'm placed on pedestals that I can't live on.
I just had that conversation.
Jesus be offense. I hate those pedestals because I'm always feeling anxious. Or like
It's so much pressure.
It's so much pressure. Like if I just go like instantly, I hate to say this, I'm looking at this bottle of wine and I'm already thinking about like I probably won't share this on my Facebook because I don't want people to be judgy. And it sucks because I also want to just live life sometimes. And there's so much pressure that when I finally do let my hair down, I feel like I cope maladaptively or I binge like on wine. You know what I'm saying? And if I be irresponsible, like I said, for a week, then I feel like, oh, let me be super responsible for the rest of the year because I got to make up for this 1 week. So I just feel like I'm not at a place where I've set boundaries with my family because these same family members will say, you need to stop being a people pleaser. But if I don't do things their way, they condemn me to hell. So long story short is I'm still struggling with that aspect, and it does cause a lot of depression. It causes a lot of frustration. It's a lot of silent cries for help because it's like, guys, like give me a break, knowing that I have podcasts, knowing that I have school, knowing that I have ministry, that I work full time. Kiki, can you please just drive me over here, or can you please just take me over here? And it's like yes, and I just keep saying yes, and you say yes to everything and everybody. Is no room for you. So a lot of the times what I preach, I'm not even living by, and it's very difficult because it makes you feel like you're not living in your truth. So that's me.
I had to get off the pedestal.
I'm trying. How though? Like how do you?
It took an outside person to make me realize that I was living my life for other people. And like I said, the way that I was brought up in my mind, they're supportive. I'm blessed. I have all this family. I can call any one of them. To this day, I can. Can I sleep on your couch? They're gonna let me stay. Like if I need anything, I know any of them are going to answer the phone and help me. I just didn't like the pressure that came with it. So I just had to learn. You gonna get good Brittany, and you gonna get turn up Brittany. You gonna get cussing Brittany. You gonna get, you just gonna have to accept me for who I am. Like I always felt like, no matter what age I got to, I always felt like I was like this 10-year-old girl that they saw, and it was
incapable of making your own decisions when you can.
It sucks. It does suck.
It really does. Like it's cool and all, because like you say, it's to be like, oh, I'm gonna put you in my wheel, and I'm like, I definitely want that coat, and definitely give me that China, but please understand.
Like I'm a grown woman. I got my own deal. I'm grown.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's just a lot of pressure. So that's something that I actually reached back out to my therapist because I was discharged for a while, and I'm like, listen, squeeze me in, sis, because
I'm waiting for my email right now.
I'm struggling. I'm still struggling with this family area.
You have to give up that fear of disappointing people. That's the thing. And I try to tell my daughter this, and it might have went over a little bit too well, to always live her truth. You cannot be happy unless you're living your own truth in life. And if this past year, actually for the last 2 years, have taught us anything, life is too short. You're going to be miserable trying to please everybody and trying to accommodate everybody. And you're going to be dead and gone one day. And they're still going to be here.
Come on.
And it's just, to me, if you're not living your own truth, how can you really even call that a life?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Too much it's so anxious feeling like to always feel like, oh, if I do this wrong, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. I got roses on my counter right now, and it did come from a gentleman friend. My grandma come in the house, no offense to my grandma, I love you, she'll be like, where you getting roses from? you know you're a minister now, don't get tipsy, da 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 da. And it's like that pressure. Do y'all know how hard it is? Y'all know how hard it is? Do y'all understand? Like,
roses. Yes.
oh my God, it will have me contemplating, do I even need to date? And then my mind that already went, oh my God, maybe she's right. Maybe I need to not date. Oh my God. And I'm like, Kiki, like relax. It's okay. So this really like just kind of shot the light on that. And I thank y'all for like asking these questions because it kind of shot a light on like deficits. Like, yo, you are legit a people pleaser.
Yeah.
If you want to date, then that's fine.
Exactly.
You should be able to, because the reality of the situation, the people who are so obsessed, like Brittany said, with me having a dating life are people who are married.
Yeah.
They have their life. They've had their life. Stop trying to live your life through me.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Yes, come on, T baby, because you
Yeah,
should, yes.
come on, Tasha.
Talk to family members. I don't answer the phone. I block them on social media. I did one further, and I was born in Richmond. Well, I was born in North Carolina. I apologize. Born in North Carolina, raised in Richmond. I moved hour 45 away. I don't care. Alone.
I don't care.
Y'all are worrisome. One of my parents, they're a narcissist. I ain't got time for it. And then you sit right there and y'all would get mad because I'm not picking the phone. I don't want to come to the events. It's like, why you don't want to come back home? The bullshit. I was like, and y'all want to move on for what? Like,
yes.
y'all sit right here and y'all confining each other, and then y'all two go over here and talk about this one, and them two talk about that one. I'm not doing that with y'all. I'm grown. I got kids. I ain't got time.
Let me be great.
And don't you hate because you choose to not? It ain't you. It's like we are not wrong for not wanting to indulge in that bullshit. You think you better than everything? Exactly.
Yes.
You shut up. I might come over.
Exactly.
And then you got the ones that look at you like, oh, well, she too good. She can't pick up the phone. The phone works two ways because my phone don't ring either. Okay, so
Exactly.
So somebody gonna see this, but still, my phone don't ring either. So you can't get mad if I don't pick up the phone. That's toxic. So I just don't indulge. I don't bother with it. I leave it alone. I be on social media and I'm just like, alright, so my cousin's going at it. Y'all act like y'all random, like this is a random chick off the streets. Like we family. I was like, this shit is embarrassing. Like y'all really going in on each other. I was like, I'm blocked.
I'm blocked.
I'm sorry, I'm blocked. No, thank you. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So
That was therapeutic.
I ignore it all.
If you can't call me just to see how I'm doing, don't call me to tell me.
Thank you.
Just like, I haven't heard from you in however amount of time, unless number one, you need something.
Come on.
Or are you gonna call me with that?
Yeah, I'll take it one further. Then you try to act like that they don't just want something. Don't try to just say it.
Exactly.
Just say what you want.
Just say you want a favor.
I'll take it further. You ain't gotta call or check on me. Check on your grandkids. Check on your niece and nephew. You ain't call or check on them. I'm not about to pick up the phone and like talk to your auntie. Talk to the cousin. They don't know you. That's on you, sweetie.
Oh,
Like, they don't know you. That's on you.
Can I have more wine?
You sure it is.
On that note.
Okay then.
And I'm sorry, not sorry, but
Yeah,
I got two babies
on
now
that
and
one.
that ain't my playing games.
Child.
Alrighty.
All right, so